Board. All right, you guys, my name's Micah Folsom, and this is my Monday Power Hour. So there's certain things that I do on certain days of the week. And so this is going to include, actually, it's only one extra thing that I don't do on other days, and we're going to include that. So we really want to just create momentum. I feel like Mondays are so important, you guys, to show up for your business, bring energy, create momentum, because everything else then like spins off of it. So if you start new conversations on Monday, you do solid posts, you post a transformation, or you post a call to action, you have the rest of the week to have those conversations, to do the follow-ups, to continue to send invites, and to continue to work off of the foundation that you build on the first day of the week, right? So make sure that you kind of have your head in the game and you have your game plan for what you're filling this week, what you're inviting to, what you have coming up, so that you can do your stories and do your posts and everything built around that. All right. Okay. So today we're going to post in our stories. We're going to build hype and energy around whatever we have going on, whether you're talking about coaching, whether you're talking about challenge groups, whether you're talking about both. We're going to expand, connect, invite, follow up, because you don't build a business without doing those 4 things. And then we're also going to have time to check into our groups, loving our people. And then if we have time at the end, check into your back office, look at your sponsorship drill down, and be the CEO of your business. All right. So first things first, if you haven't already posted in your stories, definitely get that up. If you already have, go add more value. Go add a solid inspirational quote. Go talk about like your face talking about what you're excited about right now. If you're ever feeling like you don't know what to share in your stories, get in front of the camera. I know it freaks a lot of you out. Get in front of the camera and just share what's on your heart. My favorite time to talk in my stories is right after I'm done with personal development, because I always have moments of inspiration. I always have a takeaway. I'm always on like a higher vibration than normal. And that's when you want to share, because that's when you're going to start to attract the people who are drawn to that energy and who need more of that. Okay. So maybe I'm going to mute in a second. We're going to do 5 minutes for this part. Go talk in your stories. Turn off your camera if you feel like a goober, like talking in front of the Zoom. Turn off your camera. Go talk to your stories about something you're excited about on your journey with coaching, what you took away from your PD, what you're just feeling fired up about. Okay? 5 minutes. Ready, set, go. All right, moving along. So I'm doing all this with you guys. I hope you guys understand when I lead a power hour, I am literally teaching you what I do. So as soon as I tell you it's mute time and get to work, I am doing everything that I'm teaching you. So these top coaches who have successful businesses, if when you're wondering what they're doing what you're doing. It's just we do them really consistently and probably even maybe on a bigger scale, like power hour, power 3 hours, just doing more of these things. So don't overcomplicate the business, you guys. It's very, very simple. Okay, now we're gonna send invites. We're gonna eat that frog at the beginning of our power hour while your energy is good, you're not burnt out, and you're excited about it. So from your followers, from your watchers on your stories, from your likers, from the people that you've been engaging with in your collections, go invite 10 to 20. Okay. We're going to have 15 minutes to do this. This is an invite example if you just need something to work with, but obviously invite to what you're doing. 10 to 20, if you can get more than that, even better. Okay. So in 15 minutes, we will come back and coach invites are next. So if you get done with these, move right into your coach invites. All right. And we'll have some time to do that next. Okay. Let's go plant all the seeds, invite all the people, and share this gift with as many people as we can. Invites are just open doors, open opportunity, open the conversation. Don't stress yourself out. Don't get down if they say no. Don't get down if they ghost you. You're planting the seed. That's your only job right now. Your job is not for them to say yes. Your job is to plant as many seeds as you can. Okay? Ready? Go. Okay, you guys, we're going to move on to the coach invites part. We're not actually taking 15 minutes. We're only going to take about, let's do 10 minutes for this one because you're only sending 3 to 5. I know sending coach invites freaks a lot of people out. Don't overcomplicate this. Think about who you want to have your Zoom calls with, who you want to be in your virtual gym, who you want to room with at Summit. Like, think about who you just want to lock arms with, surround yourself with every single day, and build a freaking awesome business together, getting healthy and helping people. So they don't have to be at their goal weight. They don't have to be sharing health and fitness. They don't have to be whatever. They just have to be someone that you love and someone that you gravitate towards and has good energy that you vibe with, and just plant the seed. So I gave you guys an example here. My invite to coaching looks different a lot, depending on who it is, but this is just like a pretty basic one that you could craft around and make it work for you. Okay. So 3 to 5, inviting to the coaching opportunity, not to your challenge group, not to get the discount, to actually look into coaching. Okay. We're going to do 10 minutes. Ready, set, go. Okay, you guys, really quick. Just some things that I noticed that I do that might not be common sense for people. When I go through, because I go through my story watchers, I like to know because I talk about coaching almost every freaking day. I talk about my challenges. I show what the boot camp looks like. I show my workouts. So if people are paying attention to my stories, they know what's going on. So when I send them an invite, it's not like, who is this rando and what are you inviting me to? Like they should know. So when I go to someone's that is watching my stories and I see that I've invited them sometimes twice and they haven't responded and I haven't engaged in between, like just as a normal human, normally it's because they're private. So at that point, I'll request to follow them so that I can then build the relationship further. Obviously, I just need to get to know them. It helps when you're proactive on their account. So at that point, I don't re-invite them again. I go and follow them so that I can just engage on their stuff. Okay. So that's something I do if I see that an invite has already been sent and I haven't been able to engage with them. You could also just send them a message like, hey, thanks so much for supporting me in my stories. How are you this week? Happy Monday. Anything good in your life you're celebrating? Or just start a conversation as a normal human. I just like to see what they're posting. So I have some background. Another thing, just say what's on your mind. Don't overthink it. So lots of times you overthink like, well, this girl was going to sign up and now she ghosted me and I followed up and she hasn't responded. What do I do now? So I came across a girl that's watching my stories. She's filled out multiple challenge group applications and a couple coach applications. And I've sent her a couple carts and she still hasn't signed up. So I've followed up with her. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times already. She gave me one response. Sorry, I haven't had a chance. I've been busy, but I promise I'll get it done. I followed up 3 times after that, no answer. So my message when I went to her page was, I feel slightly like a stalker with all these unanswered messages, but just know that I haven't forgot about you and I am ready for you when you're ready. Because that's what's in my brain, right? That's what I'm thinking. So as you're having conversations with people and as you're sending your invites and as you're doing your follow-ups, whatever you're like, let your personality come out. Just talk like a normal human. Don't be scripted, robotic. I just barely sent it, so she hasn't seen it yet. But I'm pretty sure she'll respond to that. She'll probably be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry." Like, and then she'll give me an excuse or she'll give me a reason, but at least you can like have a conversation. So just know you're not the only one it happens to, you guys. Everybody gets ghosted, everybody gets ignored, everybody gets told no. We just continue to find more people and we don't let it stop us from taking action. Okay, 10 minutes. We're going to check into our challenge group. Go love on the people that you're already serving. Go give them encouragement. If they're not checking into the group, send them a personal message. See how they are. See how you can help for the week and serve the people that are already at your table. Okay, 10 minutes. Ready, go. Okay, we're going to move on. I want to make sure we have enough time for everything. So now let's spend some time expanding our market. We always need to be increasing our friend base, right? We need to be meeting new people, expanding our network, not relying on the same handful of people that are watching your stories and seeing your stuff. So go however you expand, whether it's on Facebook groups or friends of friends of friends or on Instagram, go expand. Add 10 to 20 new people to your market. Don't overthink it. If they look like they would be your friend in real life, come like follow them, friend them, like their stuff, whatever you're doing, and just put them into your network. Okay. 5 minutes, ready, go. And PS, that girl just responded, the one who had ghosted me like a million times. She said, "You're good. Sorry, it's just been a crazy month." So then I was like, "It's okay. Is it still something you want to do?" So just be a normal human. Sometimes adding humor helps them see, oh, they're not just like a psycho freak. They're actually normal. So just a little PS when you're doing your invites and follow-ups. Make them fun. And I see some comments in the chat saying this is where you struggle. When I was first starting, I literally expanded solely from friends of friends of friends. So I would go to one of my normal friends, I would go to one of her friends that I didn't know, and then one of her friends. So basically, they were still in the same like niche. They were still in the same kind of pool of people, probably interested in similar things, running around like with the same hobbies and things, but I didn't know them. So they were far enough off that I didn't feel like I was stalking all of my friends' friends. And I would just go and friend 20 of them or follow 20 of them. Just normal moms, normal people that I could connect with over mom life, kid life, hobbies and interests, clothing style, whatever. So if you're having troubles, don't overcomplicate it. Start there. And now I like to work from inspo accounts. So I like to find solid pages. And then from their followers, I find my 20. And same thing, I just go off their picture and sometimes their little bio blurb. They look like someone I'd want to follow and connect with. I follow them. Just don't overthink this part, you guys. You're just expanding your market. You're just increasing the likelihood of seeing their posts in your feed, adding them to your collection so that you can proactively expand on their stuff and get to know them. And they will end up coming back to your page to see what you're all about. And if it's something they're interested in, they'll continue showing up and they'll continue watching. So we just can't expand unless we can't rely on people to find us. We have to proactively go find the people who we want to get to know. And then if we are also adding value and putting out content that is interesting to them, they'll stick around. So it's just twofold. You're just increasing the odds of finding new cool people by doing it yourself and not relying on them to find you. Okay, after this is my Monday thing. So on Mondays, everything, I send birthday messages to every single person who has a birthday that week. So instead of, I used to do it every single day, but then I realized when I think about my birthday, I'm getting like hundreds of comments and messages on that one day. So now instead of doing it on the day, I send it for the week. So besides the people who have a Monday birthday, they're getting it on their birthday. Everyone else is getting it a little bit early and they're getting a birthday for the week and just like a hope you have a great week, blah, blah, blah. Little message about their birthday, personally sent to their inbox, not the wall. And it's just a really easy way to connect with people. And open up the conversation. Lots of my conversations on Facebook are generated from this one birthday message, and then we pick it up from there. So this is just something I do. Go find who has their birthdays this week, shoot them a quick message, and that's just a really easy way to connect with all of the people on your friends list all throughout the year. Okay. So 10 minutes to do this, and it might not even take you that long. We'll do 5 minutes. Okay. 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and finish up. Okay. Natalie said, do you send a message or post on their page? I send a message because then it's easier to just continue the conversation after that. Okay. We're going to skip this part. That's the organizing part. We're going to spend 5 minutes following up. So anyone who has share carts out that hasn't finished, anyone who's been interested but you haven't heard back from them, anyone who's filled out an application, check in with them, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. This is one of the most important steps of our process, and it gets skipped more than anything else. Okay. So 5 minutes, go follow up with anyone you can check in with, and then we will finish. I think there's one more thing. Oh, no, we'll just finish with this. We'll do follow-ups and more invites for the rest of it. Okay. So actually we'll do 5 minutes and then we'll have questions. I see some questions coming in. So we'll do some questions at the end. Okay. Go send your follow-ups. All right. I want to leave some time for questions. So here's one. Is it Christiana? That's a pretty name. I never seem to get in all the inviting and the things during this time. Any tips? I spend way more time than just a power hour daily. My biggest tip is to have structure around how you're sending your invites. So know what invite you're sending, like change the name, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, have it work for anyone that you're inviting that day. And then I'm either inviting directly from my stories or directly from my collection. So I'm not just like randomly scrolling looking for people to invite when it's time to invite. I'm going through my stories and I know who I've previously invited and who's kind of new or whatever. So I'll click their name, go to their thing. If it's applicable, I send an invite. And if it's applicable, meaning if I haven't directly sent an invite 2 seconds ago. So I'm not like, oh, I've never talked to them, I'm not inviting them. I'm not like thinking myself out of sending them an invite. They're watching your stories, send them an invite. So working from there first, then also working from your collections. So what I mean by collections, if you're not familiar with those, is every time I'm expanding my network, I'm adding all of those new friends that I'm expanding with to a collection. So they're a saved group in my Instagram that I can go to connect with when it's time to connect. And then when it's time to invite, I literally have a list of like 200 new people from that month that I've been connecting with every single day over the month span that are every single one of them is getting an invite. So whether or not you invite every day and you're sending 10 a day from that list, or whether you're clumping your invites and doing like a blitz where you're inviting like 50 at a time, have a place where you can invite from so it takes the thinking out of it. Because I used to run into that problem too. I'd be like, hey, it's time to invite, searching forever. And it was like such a mind like funky thing because I would talk myself out of everything and it just wasted all the time. So now I have a flow. So it's literally just when it's time to invite, you bust it out. Perfect. She said, yeah, thank you. I invite monthly. But so many who watch my stories are the same ones and they may rarely post. So not much connecting going on. Just continue to expand, continue to expand, continue to expand, continue to expand. And you'll find the ones that are actually posting that you can connect with. Trisha said, for those ones that ghost you that are still watching, do you follow up at least every single month? So like I said, if they're watching and they ghost me, I try to find a way to have a conversation in between another invite, but you could also just invite them in another way. So obviously don't copy and paste the same exact invite you sent the previous month, but you could just be like, hey girlfriend, happy Monday. I have a few spots left in my virtual gym. Do you want to jump in with us? Like just make it casual. Make it casual. The way that it looks weird, if it's like copy paste, same message, and they can tell like she's just sending this message to everyone. So just switch it up if you want to re-invite them. But you guys, if they're watching you and they're sticking around, they're interested in something that's going on. Uh-oh. I don't know what that thing was. How do you do the collections again? Go to my Instagram. I have trainings on there for collections. It's literally how I sort my brain into Instagram and it makes everything so easy. So if you go there, there's power hours where I focus on it. Oh, I mean on my YouTube. Thanks, Kels. Not on my Instagram. On my YouTube, there's trainings on there. Specific ones. Yeah. Any other questions, you guys? We have 2 minutes. Did you guys get a lot done? Good. How do you not get distracted with people responding to your birthday messages? I ignore them. I ignore every responding message while I'm working. And then I find a space in my day to go back and answer all the messages really quick. Yeah. Don't answer them because then you get all sorts of sidetracked. Yep. You guys, this business, more than anything else, will teach you discipline and focus because we can get so much work done when we're thinking about one thing. When we're inviting, we can do a lot of invites if we're inviting. But if we're inviting and responding and engaging and connecting and expanding, you're going to be like, what the crap did I just do for an hour? Nothing, right? So make sure you're time blocking and you're compartmentalizing your brain. So you're doing one activity and you're focusing 100% on that activity for just a short time and then move on to the next. Okay. You're going to get so much done doing it that way. Oh yeah. Micah Folsom on YouTube, not Jamie. How do you handle when your inbox is insane and you can't keep up? I just block out time. Yeah, I just block out time to bust through my inbox. So I tend to get overwhelmed by when I see messages coming in. If I feel like I have to be answering them at that moment, it overwhelms me. So I just know, okay, I'm going to block out 10 minutes at 2:00 and I'm going to go through as many as I can, like turn on some music, make it good vibes, and bust through your inbox. And it doesn't take as long as we think it does when we see all those messages coming in. So just really like power pockets are really, really effective. So maybe even have an alarm on your phone throughout the day that's like, it's like 5:10 or something, like do 10 minutes of inbox, like just remind you 10 power pockets or like 10 minutes of invites, 10 minutes of connecting, just like throughout the day. And if you're in like a mom moment and you can't, ignore it for that day. But if you're in a moment in your day when you have a gap for 10 minutes and you can bust something out with intention, those power pockets are really like, you can create so much growth and momentum in those intentional times. So even setting alarms and just reminding you to do the most important things. If you're doing life and you're in the middle of something, then fine. Don't beat yourself up and like make your kids sit and starve while you're doing your invites. Take care of the important stuff. But if you can, and you're in a space where you can, then put those important things at the forefront and remind yourself to do them. Because before long, it's like clockwork. And you're just like, oh yeah, I get my connects done, I get my invites done, I do my expanding. But if right now it's hard for you to be consistent with those things, set reminders in your phone for the times that you know are going to give you the most likelihood of being able to do them, right? Don't put your invites when you know you're not going to be able to do them every day. I know some of you guys are doing that right now. Don't do that. Put it when you have the likelihood of getting it done. But if life is happening, you know? All right, we got to wrap it up. Hopefully this was helpful, you guys. Hopefully you got lots done. And I will see you guys again in 2 weeks. All right? See you guys.